Don't do it. See if I can tell it to come home and not crash it. Don't go there. Over the last couple of years, I've been thinking about getting a drone. I would love to have a drone to be able to, well, fly around out here out at the cabin and get some of that scenery that I just can't get with regular GoPro cameras on the ground. Now we got a drone. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got here. Now, I will tell you that I've only flown a couple of drones. One really inexpensive drone that I think it was like $100 drone, and it was almost impossible to fly. It was insane. If there was any wind at all, it just would take off and crash into things. It just wasn't a very good drone. Definitely not usable to make any video for anything. So I decided that if I was going to get a drone, it needed to be a drone that had at least 1080p and preferably 4K video. Well, this drone here does. It's actually 4K video and 8K still pictures. So that's pretty amazing. This one also has GPS, and apparently it'll fly really well in the wind. Not heavy winds, but obviously, you know, you're not going to fly a drone in a gale. One thing that this drone doesn't have is obstacle avoidance. I think that could be really important out here in the woods, but we're gonna find out because I'm gonna take this drone out and I'm gonna give it a flight here this morning. I did charge up the batteries already, just so you know, because I figured if I was gonna come out here, I probably should have them charged up before I come out. And I got an app on my phone to be able to run the drone. Now this kit comes with 2 batteries and it comes with a remote. It's got some basic joystick controls. So I will tell you this, in today's video, you will find out one way or another whether or not this drone can be flown by a total rookie, because I'm a total rookie. It comes with some extra propellers. I guess that's kind of good, especially for someone like me that's probably gonna go and crash it. So let's take a look at this guy here. Flight guidance and safety disclaimer. We don't need that. They've got a manual here that kind of tells you, well, it tells you how to put propellers on, tells you a little bit about the FAA. So we'll be going through that to see how this flies. Let's grab my cell phone. Let's see if we can find the drone software here. So it has a app called Veeniix Fly. You can get it for both iPhones and for Androids. We're gonna stick this in here. Can I take this thing and fly it without any real experience at all? I guess, folks, we're gonna find out. All right, it's 20 degrees out here, so it's a little bit cold for what they say, but we're gonna go ahead and turn things on.
Take out and install the joysticks.
Oh,
the phone holder to clamp.
That would help. I guess I should have watched this video.
Press once and
there we go. That might have been better. Oh, here we go. Okay, now it says it's done that. There it goes. It holds steady. It's kind of moves back and forth a little bit, but it's not too bad. It stopped height. I guess it says, I can't see what it says, but it's saying height is about 90 feet. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way and I'm gonna tell it to come home. Let's see if we can push the home button. That's nice because it didn't run into that tree. Don't do it. Ah! How do you stop it? Oh my goodness, folks. Well, that was exciting. Now it's, oh, I didn't put the landing gear down. That probably would have helped, but that was exciting. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is, as a total rookie, and I realize it's cold, and I should have put the landing gear down. I was a little worried when it started flying into that tree, and it should have come back to right here. So it could be the cold. Maybe it was a little too out of calibration. I don't know. We lost the propeller, so we'll have to replace a propeller. I'm gonna turn it off. Whew. Well, that was exciting. Let's go inside and talk about what happened. Maybe my calibration was off, or maybe you need a bit more space to land, and I've got that here, so I'll have to try that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the gimbal cover back on to protect this camera, which looks like it survived okay. Oh, I could probably take the plastic off of it though, that'd probably be helpful. One thing we're gonna find out today is, will this drone survive me? Will the drone survive a rough, my wife tells me that I'm like a bull in a china shop. So will this drone survive this old Jarhead? Now I have to figure out how to replace these propellers. This one I'll have to replace. Oh, like that, there you go. That one's done, okay. Okay, we're back in action. So what we're gonna do now, folks, is I'm gonna wait until it's a little bit warmer out. It is only 20 degrees and it needs to be about 32. Once it gets a little warmer out, I'm gonna read through the instructions a little better and watch the video on here as well and just kind of get a little more familiar with the drone. But my first impression is, wow, pretty crazy. I'm impressed with the fact that, I mean, it took some damage here for sure. A little bit of there's a chip right here on the battery cover. I don't know if you could see that right there, but you've got a chip. It's kind of right here and a good scratch on this side. And on the other side, you got one too. And what happened was these arms kind of swung in on collision, which made that propeller hit the drone. So that's number one. And then I did break one propeller, and I've got a propeller that's obviously seen a little damage. The video looked really good, and it should if it's 4K, and it had a plastic over it, and yet the video still looked pretty good. So I was kind of impressed by that. So we've taken that plastic off. When we go back out, I will make sure, there's plastic right here. So that plastic could have been part of the issue, maybe. I doubt it though. I think it's pretty clear that if you're gonna take off and land with one of these drones, you need to have enough clearance so that it's not gonna run into a ponderosa pine at 20 feet above the ground and go crashing into the ground and break. But my first impression is taking off was easy, calibrating it, getting it everything going was easy. I didn't do a whole lot of time reading and watching the video or anything else. I'm a total rookie, folks. I would bet that when I go back out, when it's a bit warmer out, that this will actually fly just fine. There we go. First thing I'm trying to do right now, folks, is see if I can land this thing. Let's see what happens when I tell it to return to home. Okay, we did it. And up we go. It goes up fast. Bit of wind. Now I'm going to tell it to go home again. Now there is a way to shut the motor down on it, and I just learned that. There it goes. Down she goes. I will say that it's not exactly where it took off from. It's probably because of a little bit of wind. Okay, down. Here we go. We're going to take off. All right. That's interesting. Okay. Neighbor's house. Now it's in the basic fly mode. So in the basic flying mode, it does limit you to how high you can get it. You have to go to the advanced mode. So it keeps telling me height limitation. So I can see the sun right now, but the funny thing is it's not seeing it. It's up, there we go. That's the height limitation right there. Got to remember to go the right direction. It doesn't come down as fast as it goes up. Oh, I see. Use the right joystick, Eric. Literally the right joystick. I need to put the SIM card in it. I didn't do that. Now it's going to land. It's doing a good job of landing where it took off, actually. It's pretty close, within 2 or 3 feet. Okay, so now I'm going to grab it and I'm going to put a SIM card in it because I want to see what kind of video I can get on it because I think it's just transmitting to my phone. So I'm going to go do that really quick. Give me just a second. I should be able to just do it like this and hopefully just stick it in and then maybe it'll read it without turning it off. We're going to find out. All right. It's telling me that I have to calibrate the compass. So that's something I haven't figured out yet. All right, now I think we'll go ahead and set it here. Oh, there we go. I will say that with my old eyes, it's hard to see what's going on here. Taking a picture. That's not video start. It's a bit breezy, but it's doing really well, I think. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's as high as it'll let me go. There's snow in them hills up there. Oh yeah, that gimbal can go all the way down. I'm learning how to adjust the camera. And there's the cabin. That's looking at the top of our property. You can really see the line here. Boy, you're gonna love this. I think this is pretty cool, folks. Now, here we go. Let's see if I can tell it to come home from where it is now and not crash it. Here we go. See what it does. Don't go there. I know that I can hit the home button again, I believe, to tell it to stop doing what it's doing. Just trying to figure out where to go. Oh, here it comes. That's right, I did take off from over here. I forgot that. I thought it was farther forward. Nice. It's working its way down in the wind. It's a little breezy. You can see it in the trees. It's definitely breezy. Folks, this is actually really easy to fly. I'm impressed. If an old dumb jarhead can figure this out, I think anybody can. I mean, the only drawback I would say on this drone so far is that it doesn't have obstacle avoidance. But frankly, I think this is pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. Here it goes, and we just landed. All right, well, it's cold out here. I need to go and warm up a little bit. And I do have work to do today, so I'm gonna have to do that. That worked out pretty good. After crashing it the one time and scratching it up a little bit and breaking a prop, I just replaced the one prop. It's actually flying really well. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking it worked out pretty good when you fly it in the right place. You don't try to start it 10 feet from a tree, for example, and then it tries to fly back and crashes into the tree, and then you don't even know how to shut it off. There you go. That is the Veeniix V11Pro. I'll drop a link down below, and thank you, Veeniix, for sending me the drone to play with. Folks, my hope is that I'll be able to get some good drone footage for you once I get my license, so that I can share that in my videos out here at the cabin. I've got a lot to learn. This is the most flying I've ever done. Worked pretty good. It's tough. I mean, I crashed this thing from 20, 30 feet up and broke a prop and scratched it up a bit. But you know what? Still working fine.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. To give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
I want to thank Veeniix for sending me the drone and sponsoring this video. Thank you very much for that. I will be putting this drone to use. And so far, folks, I've actually had a lot of fun learning how to fly. And yes, indeed, this drone can put up with an old jarhead beating up on it. Seems to do pretty darn well. It will go up to 20 miles an hour in follow me mode, and the follow me mode seemed to work pretty well. So I was having fun with playing with that, and I've still got some work to do. But all in all, folks, seems like a pretty good drone. Appreciate you watching. I'll drop another video right here for you to check out. Thanks again for watching, folks. Y'all have a great day. The old Jarhead out.